Oh shit. What up, what up, what up, my savages? It's your boy Drip, and y'all know what time it is, baby. Y'all know what time it is. Today we're gonna be reacting to another scare surge video. This one's actually titled, let me get the title real quick, 4 extremely terrifying paranormal investigation encounters that will ruin your sleep tonight. So without further ado, man, y'all already know, video is always in the description down below. Y'all go over there, show them some love, let them know drip sent y'all. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, if y'all don't got your headphones on, put them on. I'm about to put mine on, and let's ride along, baby. And if you with your loved ones, go ahead and hug them up, cuddle up, all that, just so you won't be scared all alone. Other than that, let's get right to it, baby. Let's get it. Let's go. All right,
the YouTube channel Midwest Ghost Center, led by paranormal investigator Ian Crandall, focuses on methodical exploration of historic locations rumored to hold restless presences. The channel blends careful observation with a patient, restrained approach, documenting eerie encounters and unexplainable phenomena in buildings often left to time and decay. On November 29, 2024, Ian arrived at the historic Argo Hotel, a landmark long rumored to be haunted. With the doors closed to other guests, he prepared to document whatever remained within a place whose history is layered with mystery, faded grandeur, and whispered tales of those who never truly left.
Here we go, man.
I mean, if I was a spirit, this would be the perfect place to haunt. It's cozy, warm. It's better than some of the other places I've been to. But there's definitely an eerie vibe.
So you say.
To it as well. You could tell like there's something off about this place when you walk in. Hello?
I don't see nothing yet.
What the heck was that? I swear to God, it out of the corner of my eye. I saw something. It looked like it was glowing. It was right over here.
Maybe it was a reflection like these.
Is there someone over here? I mean, it could have been my eyes playing tricks on me. It's definitely possible.
The hotel greets him with a peculiar warmth, beautiful.
Hopefully it was. Hopefully there's nothing there.
Yet rehearsed. Chandeliers cast amber light over velvet and polished wood, while Ian's voice, betraying subtle nerves, echoes back from the walls. Each hallway seems to narrow around him, as if listening, testing whether he is worthy of noticing its secrets. Then suddenly, a faint bloom of light appears briefly at the edge of the frame and vanishes before the camera could capture it. The space remains empty, yet the camera continues recording, capturing evidence that the hotel itself seems to be watching, waiting for something to appear.
Not catching anything in those ones.
That's it. I'm gone. Or am I tripping? Oh man, how fucking terrifying and sad if that it was like a lady ghost getting killed back in the day or something.
That sounded like a lady's voice right there. I swear to God, I just heard that right behind me. Alice, is that you?
Where'd you get that name from?
She's that ghostly woman that they see wandering around.
Okay.
Could you say something again?
No?
Alice, was that you I just heard?
What the hell is that? No way.
Whoa. Whoa. There's something standing right over there.
Oh, that gave me the chills, bro. It's not there now.
It was right behind that couch.
I got the literal chills.
There was something literally standing in that photo. It was like a mist or something. But I'm not seeing it anymore.
I hope not.
It's completely gone.
That's creepy, bro. Damn.
Okay, Alice. I think I see you over there.
As Ian moves through the corridors, the flash catches a pale presence at the far end, and within seconds the figure retreats into shadow. Along with the shadow, a feminine sound follows, too clean to belong to creaking floorboards. The camera turns, capturing only empty furniture, arranged for visitors who never arrived. The space feels alive in its stillness, guarding its secrets between wall and mirror, offering the investigators glimpses without ever fully revealing itself.
I hope there's nothing else on this video, because that alone gave me too many chills.
Okay.
And I'm wrong.
It's over here. I'm almost certain it's coming from this door. Room 6. This is said to be one of the most haunted rooms. If you're in there, could you make a sound through that door? Let's see what happens if I knock on it. Anyone home?
Who does that? No!
Whoa! No freaking way. Dude, that doorknob, it just freaking jiggled. Oh my god. This freaking thing, it just freaking jiggled.
It's gonna open. Hello. I hope not, but.
All by itself. And there should be no one in here. Let's look.
That is the creepiest sounding door opening I have ever heard in my life. Get away. I hope there's nothing in there.
Hello? Who just moved this doorknob? Was that you? Whoever's haunting this room?
The stillness of the corridor was interrupted by a subtle movement of the handle door, which began to tremble slightly before shifting on its own. The moment felt less like coincidence and more like a response. When the door finally settles, the silence that follows becomes just as significant as the movement itself. Inside the room, the atmosphere felt even noticeably heavier, carrying the faint scent of dust and aging pipes. Nothing visibly moves, yet the environment gives the impression that Ian has stepped into a space where something unseen has already acknowledged his presence.
Okay. I just heard something. Over by one of these chairs.
Is that a mirror? Okay, that has to be a mirror behind him.
It sounded like one of them moved. I don't know which one. If you just moved one of these bar stools, could you move it again?
Stop it.
Okay. What the hell was that?
Just go over there, bro. Put your light in over the counter.
It sounded like one of these glasses moving around. Okay. This is getting crazy. I'm hearing noises all around me.
He needs to go. He needs to go.
If that's you, could you move one of those wine glasses up there? Could you tell me who you are? Not hearing him again.
As Ian continues documenting the dining area, the faint clink
The suspense, bro. Good lord.
of glass coming from the shelves behind the bar interrupts the silence. The moments were subtle but distinct, like two pieces of crystal lightly touching. But as the camera scans the area, the mirrors and rows of bottles reflect only emptiness, offering no visible explanation. The room remains still, yet the gentle notes of glass suggest that something within the space has responded to Ian's presence. Subtle, controlled, and just enough to make the silence feel far less empty than it first appeared.
Hello?
Uh-oh, here we go again.
Who's making noises in here?
No, bro, if you don't leave, right now after that, I'm turning off the camera. I'm turning off everything. I'm going to bed. I'm just kidding. Would y'all run right there? Tell me the truth. It's going, bro. Where'd it go?
No way. No way that just moved. Did I really just see that? No way. No way.
Yeah,
Dude, this
yeah,
freaking...
yeah.
This glass just slid across the freaking table. Literally before my eyes.
Ah! How disgusting is that? I mean, to be fair, at least we haven't seen an actual entity that looks fucking crazy looking, right? But that's terrifying as always. I could stay there, man.
I've got goosebumps all over my arms right now. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It was like right over here. And it just went right into that. I mean, are the ceiling fans on?
Maybe it wants a drink. Maybe it wants a drink.
No, they're not. So, that rules that out.
The sudden adjustment of crystal glasses makes
I don't even know why a fan being on would make it that a cup would move, but okay, let's keep going.
the investigation even more intense. What makes the adjustment even more unsettling was how precisely it moved. The tablecloth remains flat and the surrounding glasses stay perfectly aligned, making the motion stand out even more against the otherwise motionless room. Ian keeps the camera fixed on the table, capturing the motion as it happens.
I am not alone in this room. I am not alone. I came from over in here now. It sounded like the bed. The bed moving.
No. I don't want to see this. What the hell? All right, we got this. We got this.
Holy shit. Nope.
Yeah,
I'm done.
nope.
I'm done. No way am I going back in there. Hell no.
Hell no. Please don't do nothing else.
I am literally desperately
Oh
fighting
my god, I got the chills.
not to scream
I got the chickens,
right
y'all.
now. That whole freaking bedding, it just unraveled all on its own. How?
Run.
How?
Go. Matter of fact.
Oh God.
Yeah. Go back in there and check, bro.
Just look at that. How is that even possible? That is literally one of the craziest things I have ever seen.
The bed, which had appeared undisturbed moments earlier, begins to shift slightly. The blankets move gradually across the mattress, pulling away from their original position as if something has disturbed them. Ian watches the bed closely, allowing the camera to record the movement without interruption. What caused the movement was not immediately clear, but the moment adds another unexplained event to the growing list of disturbances recorded during the investigation.
What? I thought he was done. What is this? Here we go.
Oh, jeez. That came from this corner. Oh, God.
Oh, hell no.
Those are some freaky dolls.
Please don't move.
Did you just make that noise? It definitely came from over here.
Just real quick, I'm not gonna lie, bro. When that bed moved, I kind of fucked up my neck. It might have not looked like I tripped out, but man, ooh. Sorry, y'all.
Little girl, if that was you, Would you be able to?
No! Stop it!
Oh God! All right, that's it. That's it.
Yup.
That doll just turned and looked at me.
Good Lord.
And I am done.
No! Bro, how terrifying is that? Why are you still there?
Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Continuing deeper into the basement, the investigation leads him to a row of old dolls arranged along the
I
shelf.
just knew those
Their
fuckers
ceramic
were
faces
gonna
stare
move.
forward under the dim light. Then one of the heads shifts slightly, turning toward Ian's position. The unmistakable changing of the direction of the doll's gaze sent chills down his spine.
It's probably possessed or whatever, but I would have grabbed that doll and threw it across the room.
With the camera still running and no clear explanation for either moment, Ian decides not to continue further and quickly retreats from the area, ending the exploration of the lower level. The Argo Hotel did not reveal itself through sudden spectacle. Its presence was subtle, measured, deliberate, a door handle trembling, crystal glasses touching without a hand, blankets shifting, a doll's head turning.
Bro,
as though
that's a lot of movement in that place. I couldn't even imagine doing that myself.
acknowledging the investigator. Each of these movements, small on their own, formed a pattern that felt almost intentional, as if something, or multiple somethings, was aware of every step taken inside the building. One possibility is that the disturbances were caused by a single unseen entity, deliberate and aware, observing the living and interacting in quiet, controlled ways. But there is an even more unsettling alternative, that the hotel may be occupied by a community of unseen presences, each with its own personality and role, existing like a family within the space. Just as humans feel territorial in their homes, these presences may perceive visitors as intruders, testing, teasing, and attempting to warn them away. The trembling door, the shifting glasses, the moving doll could all be gestures from unseen residents communicating, asserting boundaries, or expressing collective curiosity and caution. Another perspective suggests that these presences may be echoes of past lives or repeated existences, tied to the energy and emotions left behind over decades. Each subtle movement, the blanket sliding, the doll's gaze, the faint clinking of glass, could represent fragments of those lives, replaying selectively when a living observer steps into their world. The hotel may be more than a building. It could be a living repository of consciousness, holding layers of memory that occasionally interact with the present. Some people believe the hotel might exist partly in another dimension, a place that overlaps with ours but we can't see or fully understand. The shadowy figures in the hallways, the faint sounds, and the objects moving on their own might not even belong to this world. They could be beings living in that other space.
Oh, I can't even imagine all that.
Themselves or affect our world at certain moments.
It might be true, but
only when
who
the
knows?
Conditions are right. So what were they doing while Ian explored? Maybe they were curious, watching Ian and testing how he reacted, like a family watching an intruder enter their home. Perhaps they were warning him away, making sure no one disturbed the place they've claimed as their own. They might have feelings like curiosity, irritation, or sadness, and use small movements to communicate without appearing fully. These beings could be reminding anyone who enters that this space belongs to them, and that—
Where was that angle whenever, did y'all see that chair move? Where was that angle whenever he came up?
These
beings right here,
could be reminding anyone who enters that this space—
Y'all see that? Did he have other cameras, or were like these from like other explorers or whatnot?
belongs to them, and that outsiders are not welcome. Maybe the hotel is a meeting point between dimensions, and they watch humans pass through as part of their own reality, almost like we watch ants in a garden. If we see it this way, the hotel wasn't just strange, it was alive with other presences, aware of the investigator, responding in ways we could notice but never fully understand. The door handle, the glasses, the blankets, even the dolls, they were all part of how these beings showed they were there, quietly, carefully, and deliberately. When Ian left, everything went silent. But if this dimension theory is true, the beings didn't disappear. They just retreated, waiting for the next visitor to enter their world. The Nerve Paranormal is a YouTube channel known for documenting intense paranormal investigations inside abandoned locations, where Tim and Dennis use experimental equipment and overnight explorations in an attempt to capture evidence of supernatural activity. On August 14th, 2022, the two investigators returned to Oakson Estate, determined to document the strange disturbances that had reportedly plagued the estate for years. Despite its decay, the building had developed a dark reputation among local explorers, many claiming that unexplained noises and unsettling events continued to occur inside long after the last residents had disappeared. Armed with a newly upgraded microphone designed to capture even the faintest sounds, along with a spirit box and a powerful flash for visual detection, they arrived with a clear goal: to document any evidence of unseen that was still occupying the estate.
All right. Let's do it. That looks terrifying.
Пойдем снова на второй.
Мы последний раз внизу связывались.
Давай тогда разместимся где-нибудь сейчас.
Угу. Что?
Ты ее не ложил-то?
Нет еще.
Его тут не было.
What is that?
Не было. Блин, ты рукой показал, увидел я его и вообще.
Здесь есть кто-нибудь?
Bro, why is that bear or whatever that? It looks like a bear. Why does it have a huge ass brain?
Не был в прошлый раз.
Не, есть возможность, что приезжал кто-то еще, помимо нас. Ну, выглядит, конечно, это
That's true, man. Somebody could have just
страшно,
came,
так прямо на заход.
probably thought the place was creepy during the day, and they were like, "Ooh, let's leave this bear right here for like other people so they can get scared." Cause I'd already be terrified. So
Да, именно, знаешь, встречает нас.
Да.
Реально жутко, мне даже мурашки пробежали.
Да, ты мне показал, знаешь, я сначала левым зрением, знаешь, вижу вот это левым. И, ну, когда поворачиваешь голову, и на тебя это лицо как бы, это очень страшно.
Almost immediately, something unusual catches their attention when the beam of the flashlight reveals a worn teddy bear lying motionless on the stairway, its faded fabric covered in dust. The discovery sends a chill through the air. In abandoned places, objects like this often carry an unsettling implication. Has someone placed it there? Whether recently or long ago remained unclear, but the eerie welcome suggested that the night might unfold in ways neither investigator expected.
Решили применить наш новый спиритбокс, дабы
Alright, you got the
узнать,
essentials.
если здесь паранормальная сущность, выйдет ли она с нами на связь. И также мы применим вспышку фотоаппарата, чтобы увидеть, если здесь есть сущность, чтобы увидеть ее визуально.
Alrighty.
В общем, если все это у нас не получится и с нами никто не выйдет на контакт, мы будем применять наш свисток смерти. Пробуем.
Давай.
Our flash of death.
Так, я свет сделаю поменьше.
This guy with the camera needs to keep me behind the other fella. That's all I know. Okay, alright.
Кто ты?
They plan to begin communication attempts using the spirit box,
Yeah,
a
don't laugh at
device
me,
that
man.
rapidly scans radio frequencies in hopes that something from beyond might use the signals to form words. At first, the room remained silent, then suddenly, a loud
Did that sound like a laugh to y'all?
burst of distorted sound erupts from the spirit box, sharp enough to make both investigators freeze. Unsure whether it is random static or a genuine response, Tim and Dennis exchange glances before deciding to continue the session, pushing further in an attempt to draw a clearer reply.
Там стулья так не стояли.
Нет. Они в разнобой были.
И шум, наверное, такой.
Fuck no! Stop it! Stop! How terrifying is that?
Что это было, блин?
That's my cue to go. That's what that is.
Ох, что надо делать?
As the session continues, something inside the room shifts. Chairs positioned around the area begin to move slightly, scraping faintly against the floor as though nudged by an unseen presence. Tim and Dennis stand still, their attention fixed on the objects as they brace themselves for whatever might follow. The moment escalated the investigation as the activity shifted from equipment responses to a physical disturbance. The moving chairs suggest the environment may be reacting to them, increasing tension and raising the possibility that something unseen could be interacting with them in the room.
Y'all better go, bro.
А?
Come on!
Надо уходить, блин.
Вырубаем.
Давай, давай, давай.
Bro, that shit's so loud in my ear. I keep getting spooked and I hate it. Are they dipping? Yo, oh, wait. What was that? I thought this was something. Probably not.
Тихо, тихо.
Without warning, the atmosphere shifts violently. A sudden force strikes the table in front of them,
man.
causing it to crack and collapse with a loud impact. The noise echoes through the room, sending both investigators backward in shock. Whatever had been lingering inside the building was no longer remaining subtle. Their presence had clearly stirred something that neither their cameras nor their own eyes could see. As the unease in the room continued to grow, they decided it was time to leave, yet the night still had one final turn waiting for them.
Смотри.
What's going on? Fuck, man! Bro, just leave. I would have ran past that door. No, I wouldn't. I don't know what I would have done. Man, what would y'all have done? Be for real. Good Lord, that shit's scary. Why y'all going up? How y'all gonna get out?
Давай туда.
Oh my God. Ah!
Бля, куда сюда делся?
Is that just like all kinds of doors closing and opening? Like, y'all hear that? All right. I need a minimum of 3 people with me. 1 in front, 1 behind me, because I'm gonna be in the middle. This is crazy. Oh shit, the floor, bro. Look at that. No floor, it's crazy. Bro, y'all imagine if y'all just get pushed, like y'all know how people say they get pushed and he just falls down? That would have been fucked. What's even more scary, bro, is like you don't even know if those floors can handle any more weight, and y'all are just passing through there like nothing. So what's the move here? What are y'all doing? Aren't they upstairs though? They are. They're going on the roof. Damn.
The moment they attempt to exit, the building seems to respond. Doors slammed open and closed along the corridors, creating confusion about which path actually leads outside. What made the situation even more disturbing was the way the doors slammed shut in a manner that felt completely unnatural. There were no visible signs of wind, drafts, or external forces that could explain the sudden
all the
movement.
doors are closing.
This makes the disturbance feel deliberate, increasing the sense that the environment was reacting to Tim and Dennis. The chaotic movement traps them within the structure longer than expected, forcing them to quickly reconsider their escape route. With limited options left, they head toward the staircase leading to the roof, hoping to find a way down from above.
Damn. What are y'all doing? No, like, damn. Watch that window, man.
Стой. Я так подумал, может он этого и хочет. В принципе, он нам вреда никакого не приносит, физического. Только пугает. Но заставляет, как бы, паниковать. И...
Типа ты имеешь в виду подталкивать нас на это?
Да.
На опасную лестницу?
Да.
Слушай, а мы его тут не сможем просто?
Oh, they gotta go back in. Here we go. Boom! The whole floor goes down. That'd be fun.
Standing on the rooftop, they quickly realize the drop below is far too dangerous to attempt.
Most definitely.
Panic begins to creep in as the reality of their situation settles over them. But in that tense moment, Tim reaches a disturbing realization. Whatever presence might exist inside the estate may not be able to harm them directly, but it could manipulate fear, pushing them toward reckless decisions that
For real, because I would have jumped down. I wouldn't have gave a damn thought about it, nothing. I would have been gone. Probably broken my legs or something. That second story floor looks like it's pretty high up from a normal one, but I don't know. But I mean, thinking about it, I would jump. I don't think I would jump from my second floor.
Rather than allowing fear to control their actions, they make the difficult decision to return inside the building and carefully find another path out.
Definitely a drop. To the basement. Oh man. It looks like they're starting to freak out a little bit. That house is massive, low key. Here we go. That's it, baby.
When Tim and Dennis finally stepped away from the property, the manor slowly faded back into darkness, its broken windows staring silently into the night. The violent disturbances that had filled the halls only moments earlier were gone, replaced by an unnatural stillness, as if the building had simply returned to sleep after forcing its unwanted visitors away. For the investigators, the events inside the Okeson estate felt far too deliberate to dismiss as coincidence. Chairs shifted without anyone touching them. A table collapsed with sudden force. Doors slammed shut as though something inside the structure was actively preventing their escape. Each moment carried the same unsettling implication that something unseen had been watching them from within the decaying halls. Across many cultures and traditional beliefs, abandoned places like this are often said to attract unseen presences. When buildings are left empty for years, silence and darkness take over, creating spaces where stories of spirits and lingering entities begin to grow. Some believe these presences may simply observe the living, while others believe they can react, sometimes with curiosity, sometimes with anger, and sometimes with something that resembles the same emotions we feel. If that is true, then whatever remained inside the Okeson estate may not have been mindless or random. The activity seemed to respond directly to the investigators, escalating as they moved deeper into the building and becoming most aggressive when they tried to leave. It was almost as if the estate itself did not want to let them walk away so easily. But like many places whispered about in paranormal circles, the estate offered no answers. It revealed no identity and no explanation for the force that seemed to move through its halls that night. All it left behind was a chilling reminder that some locations may hold more than just memories of the past. Sometimes the most disturbing part of places like the Okeson estate is not what investigators managed to capture on camera, but the possibility that something was there the entire time, watching quietly from the darkness, waiting for the next visitor to step inside. Mackie and Amanda run the self-titled Paranormal Investigation YouTube channel, where they document overnight explorations inside locations believed to be haunted across the United States. Their videos typically focus on extended nighttime investigations where they remain inside historically significant buildings to determine whether unexplained activity can be documented under controlled conditions.
At least they got light. Let's give it to them on that one.
On March 9th, 2026, the pair visited the historic Breakers Hotel in Long Beach, a building with more than a century of layered history. Within the walls of this building, several deaths had been recorded, including one particularly well-known case involving former Stanford Cardinal men's basketball player William Rapp, who died after falling from the 11th floor.
Damn.
The building has since developed a reputation among visitors and staff for unexplained activity, especially around the upper levels in the hotel's elevator corridors.
You showed up, and then I showed up. They're probably like, oh my god, bunch of ragamuffins. Yes. I say we get started. Let's do it. Okay.
Yeah, no.
So loud. Okay, well, we invited everything from the 11th floor and the lobby, the sunroom, everywhere around the hotel to come back and join us in our room. So, if we're gonna have any luck talking to anyone, I think it'll be here.
I think so too.
I feel someone here with us for sure.
Really? What do you feel?
It's really hard for me to tell if they're a man or a woman, but the way that they're kind of trying to conceal it makes me lean towards woman. Like the way that they're more shy, you know?
Yes.
Rather than just forthcoming with it.
How's
Okay,
that?
one on the bed.
Okay.
What is that?
I heard a step behind you.
Really?
And set some other things up around the room.
The bell, which I feel like is fitting for a hotel. Should we get over here?
Oh, heck, wherever you think. I'm gonna let you go crazy.
Oh, well, let me go too crazy. It's on.
I think that's good. Why don't we start with that and see if... I just feel like someone's behind me.
Really?
You know how it talks about like that feeling of you feel like you're being watched? That's how I feel. But there's no room for anything to stand behind me. I'm by curtain.
Well, to any spirits here, the breakers, over the past 100 years, you know, that you've been here, we want to talk to you, whichever spirits are here.
We want to introduce ourselves.
Why are y'all doing
I'm
this?
Mackie.
I'm Amanda.
We've set up some devices here that will just help us communicate with you. There's a cat ball on the bed. Touch it, it'll light up different colors. This bell, you can come put energy into it and touch it, just like a normal bellhop bell.
Can you give him 15 seconds for the bell?
Yeah. Did you hear the knock again?
I did. I heard it again.
Did you whisper?
I did. I said I heard it again.
Maybe we should put this over there then.
Okay. Let's do it.
Oh, here we go, man.
bedside service.
Bedside service.
And then you have a REM pod right here. If you go near the antenna, it will also light up and beep. I'll show you.
Inside one of the hotel rooms, Mackie and Amanda began setting up several investigative devices: a motion-sensitive REM pod, an EMF responsive light ball, a flashlight configured for spirit communication, and a small service bell placed on a nearby surface. These tools are often used during paranormal investigations to detect environmental disturbances that might suggest unseen movement or electromagnetic interference.
Alright, she's ready.
Me?
No, she is. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. She's a very organized thinker. Like, more organized than I am, which is so weird because I felt like been able to tap into someone the way that I am right now with her.
Oh, knock behind me.
Like, she's more organized than I am. Flashlight. And so she was a guest of the hotel.
Okay.
Would you be able to...
That flashlight is going crazy.
To change that flashlight for confirmation?
It's off. It's back on. It's off.
Is there like some audio behind them? Do y'all hear that?
It's off. It's back on. It's off.
Thank you.
It's back on. Oh.
Whoa.
Can you turn it back on, please? Thank you. I'm gonna ask your name.
Yo, that flashlight is going super
Are
crazy.
you able to turn it on when I get to your name? Turn it off, please. And I'll start asking.
Not long after the questions began, the flashlight unexpectedly switched off on its own. When asked to turn back on again, the light responded almost immediately. The interaction repeated several times, creating a pattern that appeared to follow direct requests. The flashlight did not flicker randomly. It reacted moments after specific questions were asked, as though something unseen in the room was attempting to answer. As the session progressed, the atmosphere grew more intense, prompting Mackie and Amanda to cautiously try to identify the presence they believed was communicating with them.
At least it's not too scary yet, right? I mean, it's just a little flashlight. Let's see what happens.
I'm guessing that's sarcasm. Because it is. It's on blue. It's on blue. That's real.
Everything's going off.
Can you make it turn blue again?
Yes.
Just get closer to the antenna. Hold it. Just get it up to blue how you had it at first. The green is also good too.
No.
What's going on?
Can you step away from it? Make it stop. Let it reset for a second, please. Give you 5 seconds to make it stop, or I'm going to have to reset it. What?
Broken.
It's not broken. I'll reset it. That was really good. Was that you, Bill, or William?
The equipment that had been quiet only moments
That's
earlier
so, like,
suddenly began.
I don't know how to say it. It just like piques my interest so much, but thank God it's not scary
and
yet.
reacting again, drawing the investigators' attention back toward the center of the room. The immediate activation of the devices created the quiet but persistent impression that something unseen might not only be present, but aware of them, reacting just enough to be noticed, yet never enough to fully reveal itself. For a moment, they stood in silence, watching the device carefully, waiting to see if the activity would repeat once it had been reset. But it wasn't long before something even more disturbing began to unfold.
Here we go.
Whoa.
No lights.
None of the colors are lighting up.
There we go.
What? I've never seen that before. Can you... Whoa. Something just tugged the back of my jacket.
Don't say that. Stop it.
How is it doing that? Did you just touch my jacket?
Not me.
Then who was it? What? I keep seeing a flash out of the corner of my eye. Wait.
Red.
Just as the room settled into silence again, Amanda felt a physical tug at the back of her jacket while standing beside the equipment table. At nearly the same moment, the REM pod began flashing in irregular patterns, something the investigators had never seen before. In many investigations, equipment can occasionally react to environmental changes, but the sudden activation occurring at the exact moment Amanda felt physical contact made the situation far more difficult to dismiss. Later in the investigation, they attempted the Estes method,
where
one investigator listens to a sweeping spirit box through noise-canceling headphones while relaying any words they hear.
Was there anything you want to tell us before we leave you?
My home?
Do you stay here?
Yes.
Huh.
Is it because this is a happy time for you in your life?
Go Rams, maybe?
Or do you stay here because you died tragically and suddenly?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What's your name before we go?
Well, hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Can you tell us your name before we go?
I'm thankful. Hi.
I'm thankful that we were able to talk tonight.
During this session, several unsettling phrases emerged through the responses, including references to the room itself and the building. Whether these responses were genuine communication or simply random radio fragments remained uncertain, but the timing of several phrases appeared to align with questions being asked in the room, and it may also be impossible to determine whether the words carried any real meaning, but the pattern of the responses left the investigators with the uneasy sense that something in the room might have been listening. By the time the investigation came to a close, Mackie and Amanda had witnessed a series of unnerving events that seemed to follow an almost deliberate rhythm. Flashes of light from the equipment, the sudden tug of unseen hands, and faint murmurs that rose.
So they definitely got a different approach, which is not bad at all. It's definitely more like gets you thinking about what the hell happened there.
Only when questions were asked. Every response appeared calculated, yet no physical source.
Or at least maybe that's just how this place was acting within itself, but not too crazy or creepy, at least for them.
Be identified, and the hotel's empty corridors revealed nothing to explain the activity. As the pair stepped away from the room, a heavy stillness settled over the Breakers Hotel, but the sense of presence lingered. Who or
is that like an active hotel, or were they there just Like, was it just that room or whatever the hell? Like, because I know they said they invited all the spirits from everywhere around the hotel or like some places, but it looked active, like it still was being ran. I mean, obviously, look at the place. It looks clean, but I don't know.
What had been moving through the space? Why had the responses aligned so precisely with their questions? And why did the moment of silence feel almost intentional, as though whatever had been there was observing them, waiting for the right instant to vanish? Mackie and Amanda left the investigation with only fragments of answers, while the larger story remained unresolved. Within the aging walls of the hotel, along its quiet corridors and behind closed doors, the presence that had briefly revealed itself never fully stepped into view. Whatever had responded during the investigation slipped back into silence, leaving behind the lingering sense that something unseen had been there all along. Ghosts on Trent is a YouTube channel run by Mark Stockton, a British creator who explores abandoned buildings and places believed to be haunted around the United Kingdom. In his videos, he spends nights inside these locations and uses tools like audio recorders, spirit apps, and cameras to see if anything unusual happens. On August 11th, 2025, Mark returned to an abandoned farmhouse in the countryside after strange activity had been recorded there during an earlier investigation with the Ouija Brothers team. Wanting a fresh opinion, Mark brought along another investigator named Paul to investigate the farmhouse again and see if the same strange events would happen a second time.
Attic. You go up there then, mate. Yeah, well. Me and man, look, I'll go through. Just be careful of that floorboard, man. What the fuck was that? Do you hear that?
What was it?
You go up there then, mate. Yeah, well. Me and man, look, I'll go through. Just be careful of that floorboard, man. What the fuck was that?
I don't know if I heard it.
Do you hear that? There's one more place we need to check. Attic. You go up there then, mate. Yeah, well. Me and man, look, I'll go through. Just be careful of that floorboard, man. What the
I don't know. I can't hear it too well.
Was it brakes outside on the road? No, it was he. He went, ooh.
I mean, I guess I could kind of see how I heard that, but I don't know.
Cold here, mate. I'm getting goosebumps, man. Yeah, that was really loud. That was brilliant. Thank you so much. If that's the only way you can communicate with us, we really do appreciate it.
Not long after entering the empty farmhouse, the atmosphere shifted abruptly. While checking the upper floor, a sudden unsettling sound echoed through the structure, faint yet enough to freeze them both in place. The noise resembled a woman's moan with no clear explanation for what had just broken the silence of the building. Yet despite the unease, they continued searching for answers to questions they may have never wanted to ask.
When I first came here, it happened somewhere else in the house. That's what makes you... No.
Am I tripping, or can you hear a heartbeat? Right?
It sounded upstairs.
Uh-oh.
Fuck. Was that what we heard this? That's not what it was, man. It sounded like bricks. Stay still. Stay still. Right, let's just... Fuck. Let's take 5 1 minute, man. Okay?
The same sound echoed again. The pacing was slow, deliberate, almost like someone walking cautiously across the floorboards directly overhead. When they moved upstairs to investigate further, the noises shifted into something even more difficult to explain. The voices were not clear enough to understand, but distinct enough that both men immediately recognized what they were hearing. Yet after searching the corridor and attic once again, the farmhouse remained empty, but the tension in the air hinted that whatever had been there had not gone far.
We're going to come up there. But if you don't want us to, make a noise, and we'll stay here. If that's what you want, we can make that happen. What the fuck?
There we go.
What the fuck? Did you hear that? That was loud as fuck.
He must have the mic somewhere where his heart's at, because I hear a heartbeat.
God. We're going to come up there. And if you don't want us to, make a noise, and we'll stay here. If that's what you want, we can make that happen.
Yo.
Mate.
No, his
So you want us
mic's
to
over
stay
here.
Do you hate people being here?
The instant response felt like a thunderous impact exploded from the level above them, far louder than any previous noise heard that night. The timing of the response shocked both of them, because the sound had not come
Not too creepy just yet. Let's see what happens though.
randomly in the silence. It had arrived with unsettling precision, almost as if something upstairs had been listening carefully, waiting for the exact moment to answer.
We are going to be leaving soon. We've been here for a very long time. But we're going to come back. Are we okay to come back to your home? If you don't want us to come back here, make a noise. Use your voice. What an incredible night.
Okay.
Leaving here speechless once again. It's been a great investigation. We're definitely coming back. No matter what.
100%, mate. I'll tell you what, mate. I believe in it.
Do you?
Mate, honestly, because he was...
What's going on here, bro?
It's real, wasn't it?
Wow.
You know, that especially that what really, really made me think, I thought, whoa, when you said about that knock.
It happened.
And it happened. Now, come on, we haven't heard it since.
No. We've just been up there, we haven't heard it.
Heard nothing.
Eventually, the investigators climbed the staircase once more, cautiously returning to the area where the earlier sounds had
I would have went upstairs.
originated. Yet once they reached the upper level, the activity stopped entirely. The same rooms that had produced heavy impacts, footsteps, and distant voices now remained silent. The silence felt almost deliberate, like whatever had been moving through the farmhouse had retreated the moment they tried to confront it, lingering just out of sight beyond the reach of their cameras and lights. By the end of the investigation, Mark and Paul were left with a series of strange events that had unfolded in a very specific pattern. Objects seemingly striking the upper floor, unexplained voices echoing through empty rooms, and loud impacts occurring precisely when questions were asked aloud. None of the disturbances produced a visible source, and repeated searches of the building never revealed another person inside. The farmhouse returned to complete silence as the investigators prepared to leave, but the unanswered questions remained. What had created the sounds above them? Why had voices seemed to appear only when the investigators were nearby? And perhaps most unsettling of all, why had the activity stopped the moment they finally climbed the staircase to confront it directly? For Mark, the investigation only deepened the mystery surrounding the farmhouse. The night had produced more activity than most paranormal explorations ever captured. Yet, like many unexplained encounters, the evidence raised more questions than it answered. And somewhere within the empty structure, the source of those voices and the violent impacts echoing through the attic remained hidden, waiting for the next investigators willing to step back inside.
All right, my savages, that's gonna be it. Another hit from Scare Surge, man. He's been dropping those bombs. He's been dropping some good videos. I definitely really do enjoy those. Leave a comment on which one y'all like the most, which one y'all hated, which one was fake, which one was real, everything, man. I like to read everything and beyond every time I post something. Always interesting to read what's on your mind, my savages. Don't as always though, video in description down below. Y'all can go over there, show them some love y'all want to, or follow them. But other than that, if y'all like the video, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so y'all can know when I drop something hot or not, my savages. And as always, keep your eyes peeled, my savages. Keep them peeled. You don't never know what's happening out there or who's watching. All right, my savages, drip out.